Hello, this is Sheila Gallant-Halloran with Vision Travel, Lush Life, and I'm a Virtuoso Travel Advisor. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends and family. Hope you're having a great day. Maybe you're just on Twitter before you start the family dinner. Canadians, of course, celebrated Thanksgiving in October, but that doesn't mean we don't want to wish everyone the best. Just thought I'd take a couple of minutes to talk about what I do as a Virtuoso Travel Advisor. And it's a rainy day here in Ottawa. I'll just show you a little bit of the rain. So I'm moved out of my office into some windows to try to get some light here. Anyway, a Virtuoso Travel Advisor really focuses on the return on life for you. And I liken my role to very much being like a financial advisor. I used to be an actuary, and I guess you could say that I maximized return on investment. As a Virtuoso Travel Advisor, my job is to ensure that I maximize your return on life. And I have a very deliberate process that I follow when I'm working with you on your travel plans. And it's called a collaborative travel planning, and the idea is that I'm collaborating with you. I'm not controlling the process because I have a lot of clients. I have a lot of clients who really, thank you, who really like to be involved in the process and be part of the travel planning process. So I'm not. My job is not to take that away from you. It's to actually involve you in the process. And let me just share a little bit about the return on life advising role and what I do around here and show you the video. So there's really this 6-phase process that I do with my clients. And thank you, yes, I am. Really work on discovering what is important to you when you travel, how you like to travel, what type of experiences you've had in the past, what kind of travel was good for you. Do you like cruising? Do you like very basic cruising? I liken cruises to be like hotel chains. You know, there's a Best Western sort of style, and there's a Four Seasons sort of style, and there's something in between. So it's really figuring out how you like to travel and what's important, what you value. If you don't value the Four Seasons service and all the bells and whistles that come with that, that is not a good investment of your travel dollars and your very limited. No, the travel agency business is not obsolete. It's all about customer service. Thank you for that question. It's kind of what I'm talking about today is how I set myself apart. It's all about working with the client to ensure that you provide the very best service and give them experiences that they can't Google. So it's discovering what's important to you, how you like to travel, what's important to your family, and actually spending some time getting to know you and what's important to you. And then we actually move from that discover phase into a collaborative style where we figure out what kind of experience is important to you. Do you want expedition cruising? Would you like on-the-ground transfers? Would you like someone to come meet you at the airport? And the thing about being part of Virtuoso is travel to a turkey hunt. Yeah, that's something you could do for sure. The thing about being in Virtuoso is that I have feet on the ground experts around the world. So I can not only help you myself, but I also have partners in my Virtuoso network around the world that can help give the experience that you're looking for. After collaboration, we figure out exactly what it is, and I often will involve my partners. Give you an example, I'm planning a safari for a family, and we're getting my partners from Big Five on the phone. We've set up a go-to webinar. We're going to involve Big Five with my client and myself and figure out exactly what experience it is that they would like in South Africa. And work with our feet on the ground experts to deliver that experience. It's something that is catered to you and customized to you and figure out exactly what it is you want. I just had a comment that it was only for rich people. I kind of, it seems the analogies are fast and furious today, but I liken myself to a master chef as well. Sometimes you feel like a Big Mac, and sometimes you feel like a gourmet burger. And I have suppliers in my portfolio. I like to say they're like my ingredients. So I can mix and match the ingredients to deliver the meal or the travel experience you like. And it's just a matter of figuring out what it is you like for a particular experience. Because sometimes you might feel like a Big Mac and the next trip might be a gourmet burger. And sometimes it might be a bit of both on each one. Sometimes people like a more moderate experience and then might splurge for a night or two at the Four Seasons at the end. It's combining those ingredients and figuring out the meal that you would like to give you the experience you would like. And that's part of the collaboration is figuring out what's best for you and your family and customizing it to ensure it's the return on your travel dreams. And that's what I do. I help curate that. So after we've done the discovery and after we've done the collaboration, then we get into the actual design, which is where I take all the inputs I have from you and the conversations we've had, and I go away and talk to my suppliers and figure out the best way to structure a program or trip for you and come up with a proposal. Then, of course, there's back and forth with you, and we're having discussion, making sure that everything is tweaked to your interests and your benefits. And I always try to involve, if there are several family members traveling, always try to involve other people. There has to be something for everyone, because that's the way that you ensure that you have a great trip for everyone who's traveling. And then we actually step into the reserving stage, and that's where I actually start making the bookings. And then still keeping in contact with you all the long, making sure that there's good communication and that we are on top of any questions and we make sure that you're involved in the process. Then the fun part, then you go away and you actually experience it. You actually go away and have your trip, and you do that expedition cruise to Iceland with Lindblad, or you do that customized trip to Myanmar with Big Five, or maybe you go to the Peruvian Amazon with International Expeditions. Whatever your experience, and not just high-end, of course, you could do bike and barge trips with Utrex, which is a great company under the umbrella of World Expeditions that I work with here in Ottawa, actually, although they have clients throughout the world. But Utrex is maybe a 2 to 4 star product. European bike and barge is very popular. The higher end river cruise biking companies or bike combination of river cruise isn't always for everyone. Big bucks, no, the bike and barge would not be. A 2 star is very comfortable, clean, but not a high-end product. The river cruising, perhaps, if you do a talc trip, it would be higher end, but then you get what you pay for. So it's figuring out, again, whether you want that Big Mac experience or you want a gourmet burger experience. Neither one is right, neither one's wrong. It's figuring out what's right for you at a particular time and the people you're traveling with. So as you go away and you experience a trip, then I stay in contact with you. Use social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and stay in touch with my clients. And many of them become very good friends. If they're traveling, I want them to know that I'm thinking of them. I'm checking on their flights. I'm checking on their experience. I'm contacting the hotel managers before they get there to let them know if they have any special requests. And just being available if they run into any issues. And one of the things I tell my clients, I don't really want to commiserate with you about an issue that happens when you come back. I can't really do anything about that. I would rather know if there's an issue when you're away and work to help you resolve it. And that's one of the reasons I work with the best of the best and companies that I can trust and rely upon, that if there are issues when you're traveling, when you're away, it's a matter of working with them to resolve it. Because when things go perfectly well, then it makes sense to go for the lowest possible price. But I heard a line by one of my colleagues, Ann Scully, say today, I was listening to a recording, that when everything goes right, the lowest price is always the best. But when things go wrong, as they will often do in travel and in life, when things go wrong, you want to be wrapped around that cloud of virtuoso suppliers who are going to have your back and who are going to fix the problems. So that's one of the reasons that I love working with the virtuoso partners, for that reason. And then, of course, the biggest thing about traveling when you come home is actually sharing the experience with you. And that's really important for my clients and me. That's where we get a sense of, okay, did this work? Was it what you were expecting? What worked well? I like to ask them, if you could fix something, what would be one thing you would change? Or what would be the one thing that you think we could do differently next time? So do I earn enough money in this business? It's like any business. It's if you are good at what you do and you're passionate about what you do and you do the best job for your clients, then of course you will make a living and be successful at it. And that's what I love to do. The reviews I get from my clients are the best part of my job, and that's what I love the most. And if someone refers me to their friends and family, that is the highest sign of confidence and trust that anyone could give me, and I honor that trust. So when you come home, then we share the experience and review everything and make sure it is the best good for you. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it with passion and you do it as best you can. But one of the things of sharing the experience when you come home is to make sure everything worked well. Because I'm not just in customer service and providing this high level of touch for my clients for a one-off trip. I'm here to help you with all your travel plans. So we figure out what works well on a particular trip, and if something needs tweaking, then we can follow up for the next time and make sure that we have any bugs that may have happened worked out so that we have the best possible experience for you. So I'll just give you a little again of this chart and what I do, the Virtuoso Return on Life. So we do discover, figure out what's important for you. Then we collaborate together to figure out how to give you the best possible experience. I design something with you in mind based on all the input from you. I reserve it, make the bookings. Thank you very much. I love social media. As I say, that's how I keep in touch with you when you're experiencing it. I keep in touch through Skype or Periscope, GoToWebinars, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everything. I share the experience with you or ask you to share it with me when you return, and then we discover again for the next trip. So thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to learn more, you can find me on Twitter. I'm Sheila, SHEILA_GH. And I am also Lush Life Travel, LUSH, Life, LIFE, Travel. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/LushLifeTravel. Thank you very much. I enjoyed having you here today. Where have you joined us from? Which part of the world are you in? Oh, might have lost him already. Oh, Memphis. Happy Thanksgiving, Memphis. So I also have a blog, if you're interested. Elvis Presley, that's right, everybody loves Elvis Presley. I also have a blog, lushlife.ca. Please check it out, and I hope to see you next time on Periscope. Thanks very much.